I'm going to demonstrate how to make mayonnaise by hand. And there's always the trick if you're going to do it by yourself, how do you keep the bowl steady? So I want to demonstrate that with another bowl and a towel. I always start my mayonnaise with a little bit of Dijon mustard. There's about a teaspoon in there and the juice of half a lemon in the bowl. Try and find a farm-raised egg from a local farm if you can. You want to separate the egg. What we want is the yolk, which is going to assist with the basic emulsification. So we go ahead and get to the yolk, beautiful dark yellow yolk, and that goes into there. And you can save this for an egg, or you can save it for pastry, your egg white. So we'll put that aside. And a little trick I use to stabilize the bowl is to put a towel underneath another bowl and then fold that over and then put the bowl that you're going to make the mayonnaise in right in there so it stays very steady. So we have the Dijon mustard, a little bit of lemon juice, and an egg yolk. And then we have a little bit of olive oil for this one, some salt and cayenne pepper to finish it, and a splash of Chardonnay wine vinegar also for acidity. And then you have a basic mayonnaise, and then obviously you can vary it from there. Garlic, red pepper, lots of chopped herbs. Once you develop the basic foundation for it, it can go almost anywhere. So we want to start by making sure that the lemon juice and the egg yolk and the Dijon mustard is well blended together. And then one of the other important things is how you put the olive oil in, or sapphire oil or corn oil, whatever you want to use for it. I recommend olive oil to start and then maybe finish it with lighter oil. The trickle is very, very slight in the beginning. And this is to establish the emulsification of the two fats. The fat coming from the egg yolk, the chicken egg yolk, and then the fat coming from the oil. You'll notice on the website I talk about, or I use the expression ribbons, and you kind of can see those developing here on the sides of the bowl. I'm going to turn it a little bit farther so you can watch this better. And so you can see the emulsification is already taking place because we don't see the separation. And we see that riveting of the oil entering the egg yolk mixture. The general rule is that one egg yolk can stand or hold up to about a cup of olive oil, or your oil of choice. So you can take it quite a ways. You can see it's already quite thick. It's only going to get thicker as I add more oil. So this is the point where maybe I slow down a little bit and I go ahead and I add a little bit of the Chardonnay wine vinegar, both as a thinner and also as an acidic flavor. You also could squeeze a little more lemon juice into this. So we add a little bit of the vinegar, and I tend to like the mayonnaise with a little bit of acidic bite, so it may seem a little bit generous or liberal on my part to add that much, but I did. And now we're going to go back to the oil, and so you can see this very creamy consistency. The color is driven by the color of the egg yolk plus the color of the oil, so lighter oil, lighter color, lighter egg yolk, lighter color. A lot of the mayonnaises that you see in the store are perfectly white. They've obviously been whipped through machinery. And you're usually using very, very light oils to make them with. So this is kind of a treat. If you make this, you may never eat jarred mayonnaise again, for all you know. But it's very different in flavor and very different when you make it by hand. So then we do a little bit of salt. I enjoy just a little bit of cayenne pepper, not to make it hot, but just to round out the flavor. And blend those in. And then it would just be refrigerated until you're going to use it. Hold it for 2 or 3 days if you like. But then you have something that's truly handmade, truly different in texture and flavor, and gives you a little bit of control to take it where you want to after you finish making the base of the mayonnaise. So there you go.